This is the road where I pulled up because my ankle was injured and I realised my first marathon dream was over. So, as somebody who does suffer with low mood time to time, how did I deal with that? Hello and welcome to week 4 of the rebuild. As you can hear, windy again. It's a miserable Monday. The weather can't make its mind up, a bit like me a few weeks ago when I was deciding whether to do that half marathon or not on the Sunday. Yesterday I should have ran the Manchester Marathon, but due to ankle injury I didn't get to do it. I've had an email this morning saying, "We noticed you weren't there, Brad. We would like to invite you back next year," because I didn't get a chance to defer because I was an idiot and thought I was going to be alright. But I bet you can't even hear any of this. Wind is doing my head in. It's been windy ever since November, hasn't it? Had an email from Manchester Marathon this morning. Where was you? We noticed that you weren't there, you didn't turn up. Yeah, so they've offered me a place for next year at a discounted rate. Today's run is nice and steady. So we're starting the deload week off nice and steady, nice and easy. So I think we're aiming for around 25 to 28 miles this week. And we started today off with a catch to 5k with Abby. So I was on the back of Lily's pushchair, pushing that in the wind, in the rain. But today, Abby was killing it today, she was flying. So we covered a good amount of distance. So I'm only aiming for around 3 to 4 miles today. So I'm only going to do a little bit more now, then I can head home. And that is Monday done in regards to the running. Legs are feeling a little bit heavy from last week, so I think I've made the right decision in regards to dropping it down this week, taking it nice and easy. So I'll sign off here and then it will get a little bit more interesting as we get into the week, I suppose. So I'll see you tomorrow. Week 4, run 2, and it's the Tuesday speed session, and I pulled out the big boys. I've got the pink Saucony's Endorphin Pro 3s on today to see how we get on in regards to the speed session today. So I'm looking forward to this, seeing how it's going to go, see how the ankle feels in the races. Still not sure yet if I am going to wear these at the half marathon or not, so I'm debating whether to put the Hoka X2s on instead, but I need to bed those in and I might not have enough time now, so I probably will be sticking to the old faithfuls, which are the Saucony Pro 3, the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3. Got there in the end. So what does the speed session look like today? So we're going to do a mile warm-up and we're nearly there actually, so I need to hurry up, otherwise I'm going to miss my first rep. Because we're in deload week, saying like a recovery week, we're dropping the miles down, letting the legs recover. It's not as far today, so we're going to be doing around 6 miles. Mile warm-up, followed by 4 mile reps with a 2-minute easy, maybe a walk in between depending on how I'm feeling. And in regards to the pace, we're going for that increased effort again, nothing set in stone in regards to target and pace. Enjoying the running, as I've always said, throughout this rebuild. So we'll see what the first one is in regards to the first mile rep, see how I'm feeling, and then see if I can be consistent with the other 3. So we're coming up to the mile, we're coming up to the first rep. Let's see what we're made of. Let's see what we're like in the pink races today then. First rep completed, and the pinks, they've got a bit of bite, they have. So yeah, we're going to make it hard for myself now because that first mile, getting excited, getting the pinks back on, like slippers they are. I do love these trainers, one of the best trainers I've had since started running. So that mile, was around 6:40. So can we do another 3 miles at that? We will see. And will the rain hold on? Went for the windbreaker just in case it starts raining. Don't want to get soaked. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good actually. Better than I thought I was going to feel yesterday. Didn't feel too great mentally. I think that might have shown in the videos and things. Took a lot of editing. So yeah, I need this run today. Feeling good. And I'll check back in once we've done a few more reps. See how we're doing. Can we be consistent? Only time will tell. Come on the Pinks, what you got in you? Let's go! Rep 2 completed. And here comes the rain. Times. They're still biting. They're growling, they are. So, stayed around 6:40 again for that rep. So, 2 out of 2, around 6:40, which is good. But these are going to be the 2 that are the killer. Because now, these are uphill. So, are the Pinks going to pair up the hills? We'll see in a minute. Rep number 3 has been the hardest one yet, by far. So the first 2 are probably more downhill than they are uphill, but that third one definitely more uphill, with an uphill to finish as well. That's a push on that one. Really grit and get it done. So final 2-minute recovery rest, and we're going to the final 1 mile rep. In regards to up, down, side to side, hills, it's not as bad as the third one, but I wouldn't say it's as good as the first 2. So can we find another 6:40 to 6:50 mile to match that last mile we just did? So that was around 6:40 to 6:50. So into the final rep. Whoa, we're blowing a bit, aren't we? Can hardly talk. So come on then. It's go time. Time to focus. Ankles feeling good, no pain, slippers are working. So let's get this last one done. Come on then. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Last one. Come on then. Then we are done. That is the hard effort done for this week then. This is the only speed session we're doing. Everything else is taking it nice and easy. We're on recovery week. Come on then. Can you hear that? The growling. They love it, the Pinks do. Love it. Rep 4 completed, and I'm done. I am shocked today. So the time then for that mile split again was around 6:35 to 6:50 maybe. I will put all the timers on the screen so you can have a look. But yeah, that was tough today. So the Pro Freeze were definitely pulling me today, and now I'm thinking, felt good in these today. Form felt good, ankle felt good. So would it be rude for me to not let these come on the run with us for the Birmingham Half Marathon? So they've done over 100 miles now, so they're nice and bedded in, they're ready to go. So yeah, I'm going to have a quiet talk to myself about which shoes to wear, but I'm going to take these on a long run this week as well, just to see what they're like in regards to putting some distance through the ankle as well, just to make sure we are clear of having any ankle pain without support shoes on. But yeah, I'm feeling good today. And before I sign off, guess what I did last night? Signed up to the Manchester Marathon 2025. So the email I got saying, so I didn't really go into detail with it yesterday, so I didn't have a great day yesterday. Filming was shocking as well. Oh, that's the end of my 2-minute cool down of the last rep, but I'm going to walk it for a little bit before, so I'll sign off and then I'll run home. But yeah, so what happened with the Manchester Marathon, I didn't get to defer it in time, so I missed out. But then they sent me an email yesterday saying, sorry we didn't see you, you can sign up again for a reduced rate. So I took it, bit their hand off. So next year will be my marathon attempt, my first marathon attempt. This year I was going to look at doing an October marathon, maybe Chester or York, but it's going to mean that I'm going to have to start training again for the marathon in around 6 weeks or so. And I say, don't know if the ankle's ready for it yet. So we'll leave that be. We'll focus on the marathon for next year. This year we're going to have some fun through the summer, do some half marathons, do like a half marathon. So yeah, that's the plan. And do my best to be consistent with filming. And hopefully I'm getting better on camera, because that's what it's all about. So yeah, in regards to the run today then, I think it was around 6 miles or so. So feeling good. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I'll see you there. Can you hear me? It's a windy Wednesday. Of course it is. That's all we get now, isn't it? Wind. But if there was no wind here, the weather's quite nice. Might be able to start straying away from the windbreakers. But there's a chill in the air in the wind. Week 4, run 3. It's not that interesting today, to be honest with you. It's a nice and easy, nice and light 3-mile run. Taking it nice and chill. I'm a chill Bill today, so taking it nice and easy. But in other news, there is something interesting that's happened. I've booked onto a race, which is in a week and a half time, so it'll be on week 5 of the training blocks. We're going to use it as like a test for the half marathon for Birmingham. So it's a Dronfield 10k, so only a 10k race. Won't be racing at a 10k pace, but we're going for a half marathon effort, like a test really, to see how we're going to be for the following week for the big day. But I can tell I haven't got my slippers on today, my Saucony Endorphin Pro 3s. Back in the Harari's, feeling a little bit hard today, so nothing like those. But yeah, other than that, my battery's going to die on the camera, so I might not be able to get you any run shots. We'll see. But if we don't get no run shots, I'll see you on Friday for the long run. It is week 4, run 4, and it is the Friday evening long run. It was raining when I set out. Now it's gorgeous. Should have brought the shades. Oh no, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. So, long run today is going to be around 10 to 11 miles. Nice and steady, nice and easy. Again, we're on a deload week. We're taking it nice, slow and controlled. Footwear. So this is going to be another ankle test. Last week it passed with flying colours, but can it pass again for the second time, the second week in the long run? So I've got the Saucony Pro 3s on. We're going to see how my ankle is today in some carbon race shoes, no support in them. So I'm hoping it's going to feel okay. 10 to 11 miles in, show me that the rebuild is continuing to be strong. And then as we go into week 5, we're looking comfortable, we're looking confident, we're looking injury free, ready to go into the Birmingham Half Marathon. So I'll keep you updated. I have got a gel with me today. So last week we had a bit of a nightmare with them, didn't we? These cysts energy gels. Didn't like the caffeine one, but I have got an electrolyte one left, so I brought that along with me just in case I feel as if I need a little bit of a oomph on this long run. But again, we're going nice and easy, so we'll see how we get on. Sun's coming out now. Probably could have got away with just going out in a t-shirt, but no doubt we'll check back in. It'll be raining again. Come on then, let's go. The long run is go time. About 2 miles later, sun's gone again, so now I don't need the shades, so not so bad after all. So what we at now in regards to, we're 3.45 miles in, pace is around 8:20. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling relaxed. One thing that isn't happening is the tunes that we've got on today. Got a few bangers on, some classics back from when I was a teenager. N-dubs, Tinchy Strider, all the good stuff. Yeah, keeping me wanting to push off that toe a little bit more, but I'm being controlled, I'm being sensible. Because again, this is a test of the ankle. We need to keep it nice and steady, make sure I'm doing everything right, taking the correct steps to becoming fitter and stronger. And in regards to the long run, I would say the long run is my favourite run. So let me know in the comments if you're still here, you're still watching, you're that deep into this training week. Let me know in the comments what run you enjoy the most. So because mine is the long run, and more so because for me it's like a therapy run. The long run therapy. It's hard to say though, especially when I'm running. Struggle to talk as it is when I'm running. The therapy long run, let's call it. That could be a t-shirt, couldn't it? Especially with me. So my job is working from home. I'm on the telephone most of the day. The telephone, that was very posh, wasn't it? I'm on the phone most of the day talking to people that suffer with mental health and ways that I can help and support them to become more active. So I like to get out of the house, and especially after I've been at home all day, it's nice to get out of the house, get into nature. And there's been studies showing that being outside around nature also helps increase your mental health and your mood. But talking about like reflecting and, you know, on the long runs and things, I get to think about things, plan about how I want to, you know, run, and maybe plan on what videos and things I want to do. We'll talk about that in a few weeks' time though, in regards to where we can take the channel next after we've done this training block and after we've done the Birmingham Half Marathon. But I just want to reflect on myself in regards to how far I've come over the past, you know, 8 to 12 weeks from being injured, from attempting to do the Manchester Marathon, which I didn't get to do. We'll talk about that later on. But just reflecting back on when I was training before, I had to do everything so intense, so to plan. Otherwise, I felt as if I wasn't, you know, going to gain any speed and things like that. But the other 2 weeks ago, when we did the long run with Senior, so reflecting back on that, I think that's shown how far I've come in regards to, you know, being a runner, enjoying the running, and realising what it does for my mental health. And, you know, that's what I want to take away from running more than anything, is, you know, I enjoy it. But I was getting to the point where I was getting too focused, too fascinated, let's say, on how fast I could go. But now, so I'm just taking it nice and easy. I'm enjoying the running. And the other day, like I say, when I went on that run with Senior and he had to walk for a bit, he said to me, go on, you carry on. Whereas before, I probably would have done that. But now, you know, I'm just enjoying the running, enjoying being social with my dad on runs as well, rather than thinking, you know what, see you later, Senior, I need to go, I need to keep running. Whereas now I'm like, you know what, it's fine if we take a walk, it's all good. And yeah, yeah, so this is going to be nice to look back on when, you know, in a few years or months or so, when I'm looking and thinking, that was a turning point. This was the turning point where going into this training block, where I was doing it for the run of it, rather than wanting to be fast all the time, want to be injury free, enjoy my running, enjoy what it does for me mentally, because, you know, the benefits of running on your mind are incredible. So yeah, just a little bit of a reflection back for myself. So we're 4 miles in, continue with the run, and let's see how we get on in regards to the ankle in the slippers. We're 5.5 miles in, and this is the road where I pulled up because my ankle was injured and I realised my first marathon dream was over. So, as somebody who does suffer with low mood time to time, how did I deal with that after putting 4 weeks of training in, hard training, feeling good, feeling as if, you know, I was getting to the stages of where I was thinking it was going to be possible to then be shot right down with having that injury. So what I think helped me the most was, I'm very lucky, my wife is really supportive, and I'm very lucky in that aspect. So having a support network around you works really well. So throughout my teenage years, I was an amateur boxer, and I used to put a lot of pressure on myself, you know, never wanting to lose, always be perfect. And then just as I started finishing boxing, started looking at some mindset things in regards to, you know, becoming better personally. And then I've always thought about, you know, I never lose, I either learn or, you know, I win and I progress. But in this situation, you know, it felt like it was a big loss, especially only 4 weeks in to a training block, because there's going to be 15 weeks. So it was hard, it was tough. But I think what helped me as well was I can only focus on the here and now, what I can do right now, and how I can then improve from the position that I'm in now, let's say. So when I was in that slum of not being able to run because, you know, got injured, and it was thinking, you know, that's it, my dream's over in regards to doing the marathon. But how can I make myself better from this position now, and then focus on that? And sometimes it is hard, especially when you've been working for something. So working for something, you know, you've got your mind focused on that. So that's what helped me as well, thinking of what I can do in the here and now, rather than thinking about what could have been. Because sometimes things are out of our hands. Yeah, maybe that was, you know, in my hands, it was my fault, I was training too hard. But something did come good out of this, and that was, in that time when I was injured and I couldn't run, that's when I remembered why I love running. It was because I enjoy running. I enjoy doing it. I don't enjoy winning for running, no. I enjoy doing it, and that's what helps me mentally as well. And that's why this channel come about, really, in regards to enjoying the run, doing it for the run of it, and not to be chasing times or chasing PBs. But as I mentioned on week 1, you can't beat the buzz of having a PB, but you can't also beat being able to run injury-free every week, and, you know, be in a positive place both physically and mentally. So yeah, having a good support network, focusing on the here and now, you know, not worrying about what's out of your control, focusing on what I can control, and that is getting fitter, being sensible, and rebuilding as I am now, so then I can come back strong for the Birmingham Half in 2 weeks' time. just over 9.5 miles. Ankle, check. I can feel it slightly, but I don't think that is anything to worry about. No, I think it's going to be fine. So I expected to have a little niggle, especially going this distance without having my supported shoes on, but I think we're good, we're strong. We've still got 2 weeks to go, so we've still got time to build the strength in the ankle. So next week we'll increase the mileage again slightly, but we'll still be looking after the ankle, keeping it nice and strong, so we can go into the 6th week of training nice and strong, ready to taper down into that half marathon. But today didn't have the gel, didn't feel as if I needed it. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling strong, so I'm happy with what I've achieved this week in regards to having the deload, having the recovery week. So in regards to the run now, it's gonna be around 10 miles, 10.5 miles, but yeah, we're feeling good, we're feeling strong. Tomorrow's more than likely going to be park run. Just depends on the weather, because if it rains too much, I don't like going down in the muddy puddles. We already know that, don't we? So it might be a run on the roads, but I do like going to park run, enjoy it. You know, it's the community, social side to the running lifestyle. So yeah, whatever I do tomorrow, I will see you there in 3, 2, 1. Week 4, run 5, and we're at Conker's Park Run, and we're alongside Senior, so he's there behind me somewhere. Here he is. So he's doing a bit of a longer run today. He's doing his long run. He's had 3 miles down to the park run, doing the park run, 3 miles. Then he's doing 3 miles home, so he's doing a little bit of his own run today. So we're slowing it down, but that's good for me. We're taking it nice and chilled into the last run of the week. So we've had a deload week this week, as I keep saying, so keeping it nice and chilled. The puddles aren't actually that bad. Not as bad as I thought they were going to be. So I put the Reebok trail shoes on. Probably could have got away with wearing my supported trainers. I wanted to wear them today, but didn't get a chance to. But the ankle's feeling good. The weather's beautiful. So we're out in the t-shirt. This is the weather we want. So I'm going to slow down a little bit so Senior can catch up, have a little bit of a chat, and then I'll see you towards the end. We're into the last mile of the week, so we're 2 miles in, around 8:20 on the pace per mile, so looking good, looking steady. So we're going to coast it into the finish of Conker's Park Run. I'll get some run shots for you, put all the details up in regards to how many miles we've done this week, and I will see you next week.